Hello and Haribol everyone, my name is Jaidev.
And my name is Bhakti Lata.
Yes, and we are here to share some thoughts of our daily spiritual routine with you actually. And today we want to speak about Japa, which is mantra meditation. Yeah. We are pretty much connected to the practice of Bhakti Yoga. And in the practice of Bhakti Yoga, mantra meditation is crucial. It's very important because the process is described in the scriptures that it begins with Shravanam and Kirtanam, which means with hearing and chanting. So the mantra meditation is very important in this kind of spiritual practice. And for us, in our connection to the tradition, to the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, we vowed actually to do a certain amount of mantra recitation every day. And so if you have a daily routine, probably most of you know, if you want to make a commitment for a daily routine, then in due course of time, challenges will come. Yeah, so many things we try to do. The 1st of January regularly. We vow that we give up smoking, or we do regular exercises, and we do that maybe for the 1st of January. But it's usually quite challenging. Yeah. And for us, we try to do daily mantra meditation. And we got some experience with that. We do about 1.5 to 2 hours of daily meditation with the mantra, and we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And so we are now in a new environment right here. We are now in Australia, where we come from. In Germany, we had our daily routine. We had a group. We met online, actually, and did every day in the morning our daily meditation before work, before breakfast. We try to go to bed early, get up early, and to use the very, very potent morning hours for this routine. And here we got into it again. We found a nice place at the spot where we are located right now. We found a nice place to sit down, to focus, to have some peace around, not get disturbed all the time. And so we got into it again, into our daily routine in the early morning hours. And today I want to reflect on that means so much to me, and it means so much in the Bhakti tradition actually. If we are connected to a spiritual master, doesn't necessarily mean that we are initiated or aspiring disciple for a guru-disciple relationship, or if we follow the founder of the movement in the West, Srila Prabhupada, for example. If we are connected to a spiritual master somehow, then it's important to understand that the regular chanting of the given mantra is the most important instruction given by the spiritual master. The most important instruction. So there are many important things throughout the day. But if we want to connect, with our own spiritual identity daily, not once. I'm not talking about a one-time experience, but daily. If we want to find a daily connection with our own spiritual identity and with the supreme, with the sublime, whatever, person, being, male, female, energy, whatever you call it, if you really want to connect, then it's very important to have a certain daily schedule. And I'm reflecting on that because to get into this routine in the early morning hours, speaking about the time between 4 and 7, 8. Yeah, right now these days we are chanting between 6 and 8 these days actually. Yeah, this is there. It is easy for me to focus on the mantra, to actually hear the mantra, to actually meditate what I'm up for, what I'm searching for, what I want to connect with, to pray. And I'm very, very happy about wonderful experiences while chanting Japa. And I'd like to encourage everyone, actually, to give it a try somehow or other in a daily routine. And yeah, we may be focused on a certain number or amount, let's say, oh, I have to chant 15 minutes at least, and now let me finish my 15 minutes. And that's okay, that's cool, because the mantra works on its own. But if we are inspired to try to focus on the mantra and to listen and to meditate and to take time for the mantra and to sit with the mantra, then miracles happen. What do you think?
Pretty inspiring talk, I think. Yeah, I thought I'd just share my own experience with chanting Japa, because this was one of the most difficult things for me in spiritual life, because I have a very active mind, maybe you also. And so it is always very hard for me to focus on chanting Japa. And yeah, when I got into it, I did it step by step actually. In the beginning, when I thought, okay, now I would really like to try chanting Japa, I made a commitment to myself that in the first month I chant one round on the Japa, which means 108 beats on the Japa mana, and on each beat you would chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or in your practice maybe a different mantra, but I was chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And so in the first month I did one round, in the next 2, then in the next 3, and so on. I got to 6 rounds, and after that I thought, okay, now, or 8, I think I got into 8 actually, 8 rounds, and then I thought, okay, now I will really try, because I was sick of doing it step by step. Then I thought, okay, now I try 16, which I thought in the beginning I will never ever manage to do, because it's such a long time, and such a long time sitting with my mind, which is very active, as I explained before, and was really not that nice in the beginning, the thought of it. And what you already explained, it helped me so much to then find the routine of doing it together. So with another person, then after that we did a group to do it in the morning hours, because elsewise I would have it all the day in my mind, which is kind of nice, but it also puts pressure on me. And it's such a nice start in the day when I meditated in the morning. And I guess if you're familiar with meditation and breathing techniques, it might be much easier for you than it was for me, because I'm still not familiar with those. Hope to get into them in the future, because that might help a lot. But yeah, no matter where you are, you can just chant and do a tiny step forward, because tiny steps are easy for me to do, and that helped me so much in my everyday life, and I'm so thankful that I can do it every day. I would actually miss it if I were not allowed to do it, and I'm so happy to start my day. It is somehow grounding and easing my mind and setting the right mindset for the day. Yeah.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. What I heard was that you were scared in the beginning to sit for a long time, actually, and now you're also part of the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, and we both of us we committed to an amount of 16 rounds on a 108 per Japa Mala. So yeah, you committed to that, but in the beginning you were scared because of being with your mind and not able to focus. And you also spoke about the pressure it might make to commit and to have to chant it somewhere throughout the day or something. If you do a commitment, then it might also cause pressure. Yeah. And so it's the both of us that we are attached, I think, to take our times in the morning somehow. It might not work, like our most important spiritual teacher, Srila Prabhupada, for example, when he had family and he went to work, he was chanting like a certain amount in the morning, a certain amount at noon, and a certain amount at night. Yeah. But yeah, it needs a schedule.
For oneself, right?
For oneself, yeah, which is very individual. Yeah, it needs a schedule. We can only recommend to somewhere find some time in the morning, even if it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes of conscious and focused mantra meditation will definitely change one's life. That is for sure. Yeah, 5 minutes every day. If you do that for 1 month, it will change your life, and you can see where you go from there. It changes the perspective, the inspiration, the connection, and yeah, that's what we want to talk about today. And there are many forms of meditation, actually, and ultimately, one can meditate upon anything. Yeah. One can meditate about these little birds jumping through the bushes here. Yeah. One can meditate upon a flame or a universal energy or whatever. To meditate on a sublime mantra opens a real connection that is there anyway, because we are spirit, we are not matter. And yeah, I hope this gives an inspiration to give it a try, or to take a little time to focus, or to connect with someone, to chant together. Whatever suits you. Be creative with it. And I see for myself that it's not just one method to focus on one picture, for example. It might work for some people. Sometimes I focus on a picture which is which shows actually the form of the person the mantra is addressing, or to close my eyes. And sometimes it's easier to stand up and have a beautiful experience while just standing and chanting. Yeah. So I hope you find something for yourself that you can connect with, because it's such an easy way to just recite a mantra, like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just give it a try. No one has to witness that. I mean, you can do it in front of others. You can do it on your own. You can do it while driving, or being in the bathroom, or whatever. I remember I tried the first chantings more than 25 years ago, sitting in a car, and that definitely changed my life.
So thank you so much. See you next time. Please, please feel free to share our new channel, to subscribe, to like, and to connect to us, because we would like to, get a wider network to the people who would like to listen to us, to connect to us. Feel free to leave a comment. We are happy to reply, and see you next time.
We need your support, actually. We need your support, and we want to connect with you. We are individuals, and we will stay all individuals as a spiritual soul, but we are in this together. Yeah, together we chant, together we evolve, and so let's be in this together. Subscribe to our channel. Haribol.